I really just want to say thank you. This is just a really humbling experience. 30 years, if you told me this 30 years ago that I'd still be here doing this, I would never have believed it. Like I said, when I see some of the old faces from way back 30 years ago when I very first started, it's really, really humbling. Guys like Bill Coates, my first black belt, Eric Forbush coming in from Japan, Andrea Murray, Janine Casey, Laurie Glasser, Cecil Andrews, all these people, all of yous. And when I see those older people, or old people, as you, and then I see the younger new kids that are going to be picking up the slack, keeping it going for the next 30 years, it's really, really exciting to see all these young kids. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. And yeah, thank you. Give yourselves a big hand.
So thanks to the generosity of so many people here, we were able to put together a couple of nice gifts for Senior Grandmaster, which Grandmaster Cecil, if you come up here, please. John, Bill, Janine, black belts, Andrea, I don't care. Whoever's a black belt, come up. Eric, Danielle.
Sensei Rich is right there.
Don't scratch it.
Let me guess, Julie made this. Whatever it is, Julie made it, right? And I got to say a huge thank you to Julie Corbo, Lori Glasser, and Sheila. Where's Sheila? Sheila? Okay. Who put this whole thing together. I didn't do anything. So give them a big hand. Lori, Julie, and Sheila.
Custom logo for your wall.
Come up here. Julie's going to come up here.
I told her. Yep.
Where's Julie? There we go.
All right, grab the other end, Julie. Nice.
Wow.
This is 1992.
Wow, that was awesome.
Established 1992.
Amazing.
John Mitchell's logo.
Wow. That's awesome. Really awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We're not done yet. All right.
Okay, perfect. Hey, come on, awesome. That's incredible.
And then, next one. I know. Well, there's a bottle of champagne in there, but that's just to the side.
So the adult party's later, obviously. Thank you. I know what this is. I'll open it later. Give yourselves a huge hand again. That plaque is incredible. Thank you. So if you don't mind, I just want to have a couple of people talk because this isn't about me. This has been made 30 years by these people. If it wasn't for their support, I definitely wouldn't be here. I want to start off with some people that are full-grown adults now that were little kids like these guys jumping around. I'm going to start with Andrea Murray first. Come on over, Andrea. Tell us all about yourself.
Hello, my name is Andrea. Long time ago, when I was 6 years old in 2005, I did my first class here at Steve Nugent's, and I absolutely fell in love. Since then, I have literally grown up here. I live right on the street across from Lakash's. I used to walk to my classes here. This place has really become like a second home to me, and it really warms my heart that it's been 30 years of nothing but success. When I became a preteen, like a teenager, I started teaching classes here, and I fell in love with working with children and teaching children, and it's what actually got me into being a pediatric nurse now. So it's kind of come full circle. So I'm really grateful for everything that Senior Grandmaster has done for me and for everyone else here. So here's to 30 years and hopefully many more.
And straight from Japan, where is he? Eric Forbush. His story is too long to tell, but he'll put it together quickly.
I'll do a quick summary. So when I was a kid, I got kicked out of basically every after-school program, every extracurricular activity. I think there was a year where I didn't have recess for the entire year because I couldn't stop misbehaving. Then I met Grandmaster Nugent at the World of Health back when he was teaching out of a gym. And every time I made a mistake, instead of yelling at me, he challenged me. He said, I'll never forget it. He said, you're not going to get a bit of color on that belt. And I was like, oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. So Grandmaster Nugent was the first person to really kind of embrace the fact that I was a different kid that didn't fit the mold that other teachers wanted me to teach. And that inspired me to want to become a teacher of my own. And I've now dedicated my entire career to a career where I can be a teacher because I was so inspired by teaching and being a teacher at this dojo. And I have only Grandmaster Nugent to thank for that. So thank you, Grandmaster, and I hope you have another 30 years.
Much appreciated. Good. And then I got a couple of old guys here. My first black belts, Bill Kovitz, the guy that I built the school on. Come over here, Sensei Bill. And John Mitchell. Come on over here, John. John loves to speak publicly.
Yeah, this is a nightmare. No, I'm kidding. It's hard to believe, like 30 years ago, Grandmaster Nugent started with a small school and a jumpy house. And 30 years later, he's still got a small school and a jumpy house. You guys know the story. This man is the real deal. He's committed himself to the martial arts and to his students for 30 years. Having a small business and running a small business for a year is massive. But doing it for 30 years is really unbelievable. And I'm proud of you, and I'm glad I was a student, and I'm glad to be your friend. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Just like everyone else says, congratulations to 30 years. It's incredible. And personally, thank you for everything. Thank you for caring so much. Thank you for the detail that you put into everything that we do. And thank you for not settling for anything but perfection. And it's because of your standards that you've created some of the best martial artists, really, not just regionally, but in the country. And that was proven through all different types of tournaments and the people that they become too. So it's largely because of you, and in a good way they broke the mold when they made you. Thank you.
And can I get Laurie Glasser and Janine Casey up? And save Cecil for last. Go ahead, Janine, take it away.
I just want to say congratulations to Senior Grandmaster. I'm not surprised to see how long he's been here, and it's truly amazing to look around and see children that were this high when I was here. Oh.
And married.
And all of you kids have done so well, and I do believe that, I was just saying to Senior Grandmaster, it was his influence in so many ways. He never settled. He always pushed the kids, and he made it a great, safe environment. So super, super proud of you, and congratulations, many, many more years.
Thank you.
So I've been sort of training with you for probably close to the past 30 years. And I did start with Senior Grandmaster over at Mad Maggie's doing kickboxing and weight training, and his, I don't know, your school, I don't know, I was drawn into karate just watching, and it was something I never dreamed that I could do, but you encouraged me all those years and inspired me, and I'm just so happy to still be connected in some way, and I will never, I just can't thank you enough. So thank you for everything that you've done, and congratulations on your 30 years.
All right, last but not least, friend before anything else, known him for 40-something years, my old training partner when I was 11, 12 years old, Cecil Andrews.
He's absolutely right. We've been together on and off for over 40 years, since the late 70s. And I got a chance to about a week or so ago, go to the town hall in Burlington where they recognized him for his 30 years of being in business. And the 5 people that were on the board basically spent several minutes to describe to everybody that was there exactly what Steve Nugent's Karate Institute has brought to the community. And if there's one thing that I can really stand out and look at, this guy is about community. I mean, if you take a look at the kids, the people that have stuck with him, that stick-to-itiveness is something that we pride ourselves on in the martial art. And it just goes to show the people that he's had here today, the kids that he's bringing up, that's what this is all about. For somebody to do that for 30 years and continue to do it and continue to have the students that he has, there's a lot to be said about that. And that's awesome for anybody to do anything for 30 years. But the way that he's done it, bringing people together like this on a regular basis, this guy is so big on the kids. I mean, I don't know how many tournaments him and I went to. It wasn't about the kids, it was about going in there and getting the trophies. Some of the things that he's come up with tournaments that he did at his tournaments have gone throughout the whole country that people are starting to incorporate in. Guys had some great ideas. He's a great guy and he's an awesome friend. Thank you.
And last but not least, there's one other person I have to say thank you to. You hear about all the things that I've done, and it's all great, but I can't do it alone. There's one guy that's always in the trenches. He'll come down at 4 o'clock in the morning before tournaments are set up. He takes care of everything. He fixes everything. He does a lot. That's Patrick Karras. Come on over, Patrick.
How you doing? My name is Patrick. I started the martial arts in 1992. Had several instructors before I met Senior Grandmaster in 2007, just up the road. And ever since I walked into the class up there, I knew that's exactly where I wanted to be. He's a fantastic instructor. He's a great friend. And I'm happy to be here. And I hope I'm here for the next 30 years with him, as long as he doesn't move away.
You will be, and there's some stuff needs to be painted, Patrick. All right, thank you, everyone. Much, much appreciated. Thank you.